President Obama comes into office with the worst economy we've had since the Depression. He saves the auto industry, about 1.5 million direct jobs. It's about a 10-to-1 multiplier. 10 million jobs total involved that he saved. He stopped the gigantic hemorrhaging of our economy, which was on the precipice of going over like the rest of the world. He passed the largest middle-class tax cut in the history of the United States of America. We should have won seats, folks, in 2010. We shouldn't have lost seats, but you know what? They got out there and fought harder than we did as Democrats, and they put their message. We got to continually be on the offense, and we need to do that here in Virginia. You may or may not know, I actually ran for governor in 2009. Thank you. The 6 of you voted for me, thank you. I ran on a campaign, thank you, sir, of big ideas, because I said we got to change the way we do business here, and I said we have to do things differently. You remember I called for shutting down every payday lending store in Virginia. I think they're a disgrace. They prey upon the people who are financially weak. I said we ought to end the way we have the Dillon rule. You ought to be able to make your own decisions here at the local level about what color classroom you want, what color police cars you want. They ought to be made at the local level. I said the one-term governorship is crazy. I said we needed a mandatory renewable energy standard. We're the only state in the Mid-Atlantic that doesn't have a mandatory standard. I'm in the business. Why am I doing business in the only state that isn't required by law to buy the product that I'm making? I go to Maryland, North Carolina, Ohio, District of Columbia, and do business. We have to shake it up. If you remember, which I filmed not too far from here, remember I had that ad where I carried around that chicken? He used to call me Governor Chicken something, but I won't mention it because I know Dan's here videotaping. But my point was, we could have converted the chicken waste here in Virginia. We could have lit up tens of thousands of homes by converting that into energy. And it would save the Chesapeake and our other beautiful rivers by converting it to energy. Other states are doing it, we should have done it. You saw my ads, I talked about wind turbines off the coast. We ought to have wind turbines here. Why? I don't really care what you think about global climate change, but it's much bigger than that. It's about the jobs of the future. And other states like New Jersey, Delaware, Massachusetts, they're all going in the water now, or very shortly, and are going to put turbines. We ought to be the leaders here in Virginia. We have the highest wind on the entire East Coast, right off the coast here. We have the largest transmission port right there in Norfolk, the largest outside of New York City. We could put the turbines in, and we could connect it to the port, and we could light up over 100,000 homes here in Virginia. And at the same time, we'd create over 10,000 jobs by building the turbines here in Virginia. We ought to be leaders, but we're not doing any of that, as you know.